Hello everyone, I'm Rafael Alvarez and this is Alvarez Metalworks. So this is just a quick review of the Dura-Block 7-piece sanding block kit. For those of you that are not familiar with Dura-Block, you're probably not in the automotive paint industry. These are fantastic sanding blocks, okay? This 7-piece kit is a pretty decent one. You'll know the more you get into sanding and block sanding on any vehicle or anything really for that matter, you'll know that you're gonna want sanding blocks of different shapes, different firmness, so on and so forth. This one, they're all the same as far as the firmness is concerned, but they give you a pretty decent variety as far as the shapes are concerned. So let me open this up real quick. I've been using this, so you know, 2 of them have been used. These are the blocks you get. If I had to just guess on the measurements, these appear to be over 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches. I'm just guessing as far as the width, okay? They're the standard width for, you know, your rolled sandpaper with the sticky backs on them, okay? This one are all that standard width. This one and this one, however, are not. This is just a rectangle shape, and this one's just a round shape. Now, you can wet sand with these, okay? They're made out of 100% EVA rubber, wet sanding and dry sanding. They're pretty firm as far as, you know, being able to squeeze them and compact them. You can a little bit, but they're pretty firm. However, they do bend, okay, which is really good because most car surfaces are not completely flat, okay? So, why would you want this? It's quite simple. When you're sanding on any surface, if you don't have some sort of a broad blocked out area, when I say blocked out area, the sandpaper area, this is considered a block. So you got this big broad area. If you don't have something that is covering a lot of ground, as you'll see here when I show you guys demonstrate these, if you're just using a small little area, you're susceptible to sanding low spots. When you have a big area that you're covering and you're sanding, those low spots are not as easy to develop. Basically what's going to happen is when you're using those big block sanders, you're going to see the low spots that already exist. So if you're sanding a door panel, let's say, and you have a dent, like right there, I'm sanding over that and sanding over that, but this little spot right here is not getting sanded. This is showing me a low spot that I need to address. That's why it's important to use big blocks like this when block sanding, because the idea behind it is that you're going to get a nice, good, smooth surface without any kind of small imperfections as far as dents or low spots because of your method of sanding, or dents because you just missed them. So these this round piece, you know, this would be really good for vehicles that have, I don't have any vehicles in here. Yeah, I do. Here on the ambulance, I've got this section right here. This is not a crease like this is. This is a rounded seam. This would be perfect for that. I wrap the paper around it and it'll allow me to block that area out, okay? So it's really nice that they offer you that one. This smaller one here, this works good if you're trying to get into tighter areas. One thing I'll say about these things, what's cool, is you can modify them. If I needed a little bit of a half round or something like that, I can take a sander to these things and create the shapes that I want to if I really wanted to go that far. So it's a really nice kit. I highly recommend it. Like I said, you can use these for wet sanding. They're not gonna fill up they're not gonna swell up like a sponge would. Really good product. So I'm gonna put a link down in the description on where you guys can find these on Amazon if you're interested. following up this little segment here, I'm going to show you guys them in use. I'm block sanding a door on this car, so I'll let you guys see that. You can see when I'm blocking it out, you can see the low spots and the reason why you use these, and you get a nice even sanding area, and you can keep working it. Once you start seeing the metal in areas like, let's say here, you know that this is a high point and you need to stop. The reason being is that these are lower, that's why there's still material there. So you don't want to keep sanding and then you're just rubbing the metal and you're still leaving a high spot there. So anyway, you'll be able to see the low spots and the high spots in that little segment when I'm working on the door. Now, I could have spent a lot more time trying to perfect that door on the car. However, that's where the molding goes, and I was just covering up some rust pitting that was going on in there, and the areas that are a little bit not quite perfect will be covered up with the molding. So I'm not I'm not too critical about that situation. It's going to turn out good. I blocked it out to the point where I know I'm going to get a good finish. So anyway, watch the segment. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, subscribe, comment, like. Remember, in the video description will be a link to these on Amazon. I'll also put a link to like a rolled sandpaper so you guys can see where to get that stuff. I mean, you could pretty much, type in, sandpaper roll, whatever grit you need, and you'll be able to find it. But I'll put a link to at least this one. I'll put some 120 grit or something like that. Make sure to check out RourkeSupply.com. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't even know. You may want to contact them about sandpaper as well. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't sell the Dura-Block kit. So check out Amazon for the Dura-Block kit. But before you go off and buy a roll of sandpaper like this, I was in a rush to get this, and I didn't have time to wait for shipping from California and whatnot. I needed to get stuff immediately, so I went off Amazon and did Amazon Prime and got my sandpaper real quick. But you may want to talk to Frank over at Rourke Supply. He'll more than likely be able to get you guys some sandpaper if you want some. So check them out before you order off Amazon, because you can get 10% off your entire order from them by using coupon code METAL. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like always, subscribe, comment, like, and here's that segment I was talking about. Talk to you later.